Piocht. Oh, I think my camera's frozen. Hold on. Okay, are we good? Man, Jigger already on me about playing a certain game. It's okay. He's just trying to do what he thinks is best for us. Best to get to entertain the audience. Well, I'm not interested in entertaining you guys. I'm interested in entertaining myself. Because I'm not gonna have many opportunities to this could be my last broadcast of... Oh wait, the camera froze again. No, it didn't freeze. Okay. Just delayed. Well, I've been working on my retro setup here. So I kind of want to broadcast some stuff from in the bedroom today. I got another shelf. I was running out of room. And how's everything looking sound? Do I need to turn down the game audio or can y'all hear me? Been doing some tweaks and stuff. I got my Saturn successfully all hacked up and shit. I got a hold of another Wii. I gave my Wii to Carlos years back, but that was when I thought I didn't need it, but I didn't have this TV and stuff then, so this setup in here. But yeah, let me show you what we're working with here. Oh, by the way, here's my spinner. Just trying to stay current. Alright. I had another shelf here for, mainly actually because I wanted some extra height on the TV. I've been playing a lot of, light gun games, and it was a little too low. But I got the Wii and the GameCube with the Game Boy player. Make sure I'm pointing at the right thing. What's up, Locked? What's up, Octane? What's up, Trap? What's up, Halcyon? What's up, Arcs? What's up, Biosht? I got Bayonetta on the sides of the TV. Down here, I got the PS2 to also play PS1 games. That's, can y'all hear me okay? That's modded. I got the Xbox, which is also modded, but I think maybe the disk drive is dying. I've been having some issues. Maybe we could pop something in and try to figure out what's going on. N64, Super Nintendo, Dreamcast, and the Saturn, which is playing now. And in here I just have some, again, all my stuff's kind of out of order, but again, mainly I wanted the height so I could play light gun games while sitting in bed. Oh, I also have the PSP up here too. I was in a Goodwill, and I found in box, like still in the package, they were import video cables for the PSP that were S-Video. See, everything here is S-Video. Everything is connected via S-Video. Everything, all the capture is via S-Video. And they didn't even sell S-Video cables for the PSP in the West. And I just randomly stumbled upon some official S-Video cable out for the PSP in a Goodwill, of all places, for just a few bucks. And I was like, God damn, that's rad. Yeah, I do find some good shit at thrift stores, man. Maybe I should kind of go over, because I have a thrift store, like a pretty good one, that's literally right around the corner from my house, and I usually just swing in there after work on the way home, just to pop in to see what they have. Because that's the thing, if you find the right kind of thrift store and they don't really know the value of things, you can get shit for like crazy good deals. Like just yesterday, I found that wireless adapter so you can connect 360 controllers to your PC. I've been looking for one of those, and they just had one in a thrift store for $5, which is a really good deal. And I've been looking for one of those. So maybe I should like a pickups video. No, I do have component cables for the PSP, but I'm using the S-Video because I could just hit a button and switch to the PSP. Also, it'll let me play burned, or like not burned, like modded, hacked like PS1 games, because my PS2 is not currently set up for that. Like next week, if I still have that cast, I'm gonna play all the Spyro games, which I don't own. But since I'm playing on an old CRT, it actually looks pretty good on my TV. The S-Video one, at least. I mean, I could show y'all, actually, if y'all want. What was I gonna say? Oh, so there's this chain of thrift store. I mean, not thrift stores. Retro game stores called Game Over. Not retro. They sell games, but they sell old stuff. Called Game Over, and their prices are usually way too close to eBay or higher. So I usually don't buy stuff there. But they did a crazy sale. They called it Black Friday in August yesterday, and I got a couple things that were pretty good. Um, Goodwill, I actually don't like going to Goodwill as much anymore because a lot of their video game related stuff, of which they get in plenty, they just put it in an auction. Or they send it to this one store in Austin that has like its standalone like tech store that sells video games like attached to it. So a lot of the stuff ends up there or it ends up on auction. And you know, sometimes you can get some good stuff from an auction, but it's just annoying that you can't walk in and see one sitting on a shelf. But oh, this is so that I was telling you about the thrift store around the corner. This is the kind of shit I'm talking about. So I already have the slim PS2. That's the one I got back in the day when it came out. I got a silver slim PS2 from the thrift store. This was $5 and it was tagged as a DVD player. So, and it works. And I was either going to trade it in, because I'm kind of looking for a PS2, a GunCon 2. A GunCon 2. Or I was thinking of, what I could do is, the only thing I can't do over S-Video is play Namco light gun games. Because Namco light guns, let me show you. They have this little connector here. This yellow composite connector that the composite cable goes through. So I mean, I could hook it up to my capture device, but you know, one of the ideas with this whole setup is that everything is plugged in and powered, and I can literally just hit a button to switch consoles and for the capture and everything. But what I was thinking about doing is just plugging in that PS2, hooking it up to the composite, just so I can play light gun games at the press of a button. Just have a second PS2 specifically for light gun games. This light gun, this is the GunCon one. I also have a Cobra, which is a Saturn / PlayStation GunCon. That one lights up. It's pretty cool. What was I saying? Oh, let me show you what I used to capture S-Video. I don't know if it's the best on the market. In fact, I'm kind of looking for what's a good idea. I mean, what's good. But let me show you what I have. Oh, you know what I also got yesterday? Or yesterday? I got a Switch. I had to get mainly it was for Mario Odyssey, obviously, but I just didn't want to stress out about not being able to get one when I really needed one when Mario came out. But this way I can play Mario XCOM as well next week. But I'm not broadcasting this because I don't have any games for it right now. What was I saying? Oh, let me show you what I use. So I have, can you hear me? I have this Elgato video capture. And that just hooks up to this video. And it goes out via USB. I just hook it up to my USB 3 or whatever. And it works pretty well. Uh-oh. Did I lose the feed? Are we still good? I'm lagging here. Alright. So, let me... Okay. You know what? Sometimes I like to, in like retro stores, look at their old magazines. Because sometimes you find dope ass. I mean, I like to find ones with cool covers for some of my favorite games. Play Magazine had some dope covers back in the day. What was I talking about? I was gonna show y'all something. Oh, let me show y'all what I picked up yesterday. Not yesterday, right? Yeah, yesterday. What the hell? Oh, your shit just popped open. I don't know. Oh, this is what I was talking about. This was just a few bucks at a thrift store. This wireless connector for the PC. I got this just in case I wanted to play PC games on my couch on my TV without being wired, I guess. Anyways, this game store, this Game Over was doing a sale. All their PS2, PS1, and original Xbox games were half off. I didn't want to go crazy, obviously. I just bought a Switch, and I'm having a child soon, so try not to spend too much money. But at the same time, I'm trying to get this shit out of my system because all the cool shit here in Austin's up north, and we're not going to be going up there much. Oh, I got a copy of Time Crisis 2. Now, because it was half off, so it was only $7, $7.50. That, and the other thing is, my PS2's modded, so technically I can burn these games, but this is a very early PS2 game. Which means it's on a CD and not a DVD, and I tried to burn a CD the other day, or patch it, and it wasn't working right, and instead of trying to... you have to do something else to make it a burned CD patch properly using the FreeMake boot, which is what I use. I mean, I could figure it out, but honestly, I didn't want to bother. But it was, yeah, I mean, it's in really good shape. I'm not really a collector of cases and stuff, like, at all. I will absolutely buy disc only. In fact, sometimes this retro game store does a sell where it's half off of all disc-based games that don't have the box, and I'm like, dude, I just want to play the game. Who gives a shit? But if they have a box, I'll buy it. Oh, this one's really good. This is $17.99, but again, it was half off, so I got it for $9. This was a very fucking good, very good copy of Devil Dice for PS1. Which, I do have the sequel, Bombastic, on the PS2, but the original, I did not have. $9 seemed like a really good deal. They were giving away free football games. A bunch of old football games. They had a bin. There's like, if you buy anything today, you get a free football game. And they were like old N64 and PS2, just old football games. I couldn't really find one. I mean, I don't really care, but the one I grabbed was one of the Dreamcast 2K games, just because I always heard the 2K games were pretty good on the Dreamcast. But again, it was free, and I had to pick one, so that's the one I went with. Also I got, it's half off, so it was only $6. Hunter the Reckoning Redeemer. Just because I've been trying to look for good games I could play with my wife, but I have the other Hunter games, but they're the Reckoning games, but I think this one was only on the Xbox. And the Xbox still does not have a properly working emulator. So if I can find a really good deal on an original Xbox exclusive, I like to try to jump on it. I mean, the thing is, I actually have most of the original Xbox games that I want. So just kind of doing whatever. Also, at $5, complete, actually in really good shape, Blaster Master Blasting Again, which a lot of people assume that this was a terrible, like, modern take on Blaster Master, but I've actually heard some things, people saying that this game's actually kind of a Jimmy. a hidden gem. A Jimmy, as I like to call it. My wife does not like that I call him that, but this one's a Jimmy. But the real reason I picked this up is because now that I have a Switch, I'm going to play through Blaster Master Zero, and I thought it would be cool to broadcast Blaster Master Zero and this in the same broadcast or whatever. I don't know. I actually had Blaster Master Zero on my 3DS, but I need some stuff to play on my Switch, so I'm going to get it on the Switch, and it makes it easier to broadcast. Goblin Commander? No, I don't have Goblin Commander. That's all I got yesterday. But again, most of that stuff was all half off, so I didn't actually spend that much. Oh, I also got Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets on the Game Boy Color, because that was just a few bucks as well at Goodwill. Which I heard those are like secretly dope Harry Potter games because they're actual RPGs with like turn-based combat and stuff. And I could broadcast that stuff because of my Game Boy player. But yeah, I got most. I don't know which original Xbox games, honestly, I still need. I almost picked up Circus Maximus because I heard. I mean, I can play that with Malia because it's a chariot racing game where one person steers and the other person fights. And I thought that would be cool to do a cooped up for, but that's on PS2, so honestly, I could just burn that. Even though it would have only cost me $5. Whatever. When everything's $5 and you buy a bunch of it, it adds up. Let's see what. Let's look at my original Xbox games and find out what the fuck we need. I want y'all to tell me. The other thing is I'm a little worried that my Xbox is dying. But it's so hard to find out how to troubleshoot problems on the original Xbox because the SEO is all fucked up. You search Xbox or original Xbox and you're going to get shit about Xbox 360 and Xbox One. There's nothing you can do about it. They really need to, like, people need to come up with a numerical, like, thing they can throw on. I mean, some sort of code to let people search and talk about this shit on, like, message boards and Reddit and shit, and actually be able to search for that stuff. It's really kind of annoying. Let's see what we got. Let's look at this shit. I got a lot of this stuff just kind of jammed in here, which is annoying. because I'm running out of room. I think these are just demos. So I just kind of got them stacked in here. But some of these games that I care less about. Yeah, these are just demos. Well, and Morrowind, but I don't care about Morrowind. Because that's a PC game, am I right? This right here, though. This is the shit. If you ever find this in, like, a thrift store or... I mean, let's be honest. It's hard to find original Xbox games these days, but... This game right here is the exhibition disc that has a full version of Capcom vs. SNK 2 on it. I don't know if they just fucked up or whatever, but the full version, or you could do versus mode with all characters unlocked, is on this demo disc. Do I own Ninja Gaiden Black? Well, you're about to find out, because I'm going to show y'all. Reckless, the Yakuza missions, Predator Concrete Jungle, Area 51. Wait, can y'all even see? There might be too much glare here. The Suffering, Ties That Bind, Maximum Chase, Total Overdose, Gladius, Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, all the Splinter Cells, 1, 2, 3, and Double Agent. Kill Switch, Rogue Trooper, Medal of Honor Frontline, Time Splitters Future Perfect, Crimson Skies, what is this? Tecmo Classic Arcade, Blood Rain 2, Legacy of Kain Defiance, Kabuki Warriors, I don't even know what that is. Burnout Revenge, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. See, I was having weird skipping. Oh, this game's been buffed. Yeah, see, it might just be this game. See, I've been having a hard time figuring out if my Xbox is actually screwed up, or maybe just by coincidence, some of the discs I've been popping in. No, there's definitely something wrong with my Xbox. Because some of the shit that is like brand new has been skipping. Not brand new, but that looks really good. Battlestar Galactica. This is a pretty solid space shooter, except it's based on old Battlestar Galactica. And not new Battlestar Galactica. I remember I was watching Battlestar Galactica. I really wanted a Battlestar Galactica experience, so I picked this up and I was like, oh man, Starbuck's a dude. Republic Commando, Galleon, Arx Fatalis, Breakdown. Got some real jimmies in here. Broken Sword. Hulk Ultimate Destruction. This game is so sick. So sick. Jaeger, just like our mod, except our mod is with the J. Jaeger. The Thing. What do we got? Urban Chaos Riot Response. This game's sick as fuck. Rocksteady, the makers of Arkham Asylum. Serious Sam 2, Riddick, Spawn, Armageddon. Some of this shit I probably only picked up when it was a couple of bucks. Knights of the Republic, Psychonauts, Fallout Brotherhood of Steel, Guilty Gear X 2 Reload, Jet Set Radio, and Sega GT. Some good shit. Dark Watch, Enclave, Spy Hunter, Full Spectrum Warrior, Freedom Fighters, Manhunt, Azuric. Fucking Azure. Let's see, we got Def Jam Fight for New York, Magic the Gathering Battlegrounds, Blinks, the Time Sweeper, Kingdom Under Fire Crusader, Stranger's Wrath, one of my favorite games ever, Burnout 3 Takedown, Far Cry Instincts, Brute Force, Panzer Dragoon Orta, Aggressive Inline. This is kind of a Jimmy. Game's surprisingly good. RLH, Run Like Hell, Gunmetal. I don't even know what Gunmetal is. Gun Valkyrie. What else we got here? Curse? The Eye of Isis? I don't even know what that is. Red Faction 2. Phantom Crash. Dreamfall. We got Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Bard's Tale, The Warriors, Max Payne, Jade Empire, Fable, Driver 3, X-Men Legends 2, Dungeons & Dragons Heroes, Hunter the Reckoning Redeemer. Oh no, this is the one I got. Okay. Yeah, I just put it in here. Sometimes I forget that I own something and I'll buy it multiple times when it's like super cheap. So I try to carry around a list of what I own so I don't do that, but it happens occasionally. Batman Rise of the Zinsu, Superman Man of Steel, BMXXX, Judge Dredd. Man, we're getting into some stinkers. Dino Crisis 3, Otogi 2, Tao Fang, Fist of the Lotus, Spartan Total Warrior. This is a this is actually Creative Assembly. It's an action game, like a Total War spinoff. Advent Rising. What is this? Clone Wars and Tetris Worlds. Return to Castle Wolfenstein. We got Path of Neo. Fable. Malice with Gwen Stefani. Zenimax. Argonaut. Argonaut made this? Oh, that game's supposed to suck, right? We got Mark Echo's Getting Up. Beatdown. Fists of Vengeance. Otogi 1. Dinotopia, Nick's favorite game. We got Indiana Jones and the Halo. Tron 2.0. Mega Man Anniversary Collection. Death Row. This one's kind of a Jimmy. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Metal Arm is a glitch in the system. This is a Jimmy. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. Blood Rain 1. Red Dead Revolver. Rally Sport 2, Challenge 2, Bloody Roar Extreme, Mega Assault 1, Ninja Gaiden Black. It's one of my favorites. Ninja Gaiden Black. Second Sight, Scrapland. This is I think Mercury Steam's best game, and it's still fucked and broken and boring. KOTOR 2, Dead to Rights. Burnout 2, Cold Fear, it's a horror Jimmy, Star Wars Jedi Starfighter, Kingdom Under Fire's Heroes, Road Hill 30, Bros in Arms, Painkiller 13, Tenshu, Everything or Nothing, PsyOps, Pirates of the Caribbean, Mega Assault 2, Toe Jam and Earl 3, Still Life, Phantom Deuced, Return of the King, Thief Deadly Shadows, Deus Ex Invisible War, Time Splitters 2, Outlaw Volleyball, Red Hot. Oh, this is the Blockbuster exclusive, I think. X-Men Legends 1, Bloodwake, and Hitman Contracts. That's my original Xbox collection. I know there's some. Oh, and I think Sudeki is in the original Xbox right now. There's some that, you know, I would like to have, but I don't want to spend money on because I have them on PS2. You know, like if it's like Fatal Frame or Silent Hill. I might have some others lying around somewhere too. But can y'all think of any original Xbox games that would be good tracking down? Fuck. I can't sit like this. My legs falling asleep. I don't have a lot of GameCube games. The early Fatal Frame streams. Just because they're in arm's reach Let's look at the GameCube games that I have here. Enter the Matrix? I might have that on PS2. What do we have here? Marvel 2? Oh no, don't play the Xbox version. I got Marvel's Capcom 2 on Dreamcast. Xbox version is no good. We got, what is this? Twilight Princess, Soul Calibur 2, GameCube or Game Boy Player starter disc, Rave Master, Star Fox Adventures, Battalion Wars, Baden Kaitos, the original, Wind Waker, Skies of Arcadia Legends, Baden Kaitos, Mystic Heroes, Metroid Prime 2, Tales of Symphonia, what is this? Four Swords, Piano 3, Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. I think I have this on Xbox. Metroid Prime 1, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil Remake, Billy Hatcher, World Tour. I don't know. Oh, Freeloader. This is a boot disc. I used it to play imports. Warrior Within on GameCube. Ikaruga. This is a Japanese Game Boy Player startup disc. Roadkill. What is this? Crystal Chronicles. We got an import copy of Naruto, the second Naruto fighting game. NBA Street version 3. I bought that recently. Animal Crossing, Twin Snakes, Wave Race, Lost Kingdoms 1 and 2, SSX On Tour, Monkey Ball 2, Dark Summit, F-Zero GX, Eternal Darkness, Cell Damage, Godzilla, some random shit. I don't know. For GameCube, I mean, there wasn't a ton. I mean, there's some really good games on GameCube, but there's nothing like... Oh, I got Mario Sunshine there, but that's Nick's. Custom Robo. Yeah, I like Twin Snakes. Rogue Squadron. No, I do not like those games. No, I don't care about the SNES Mini anymore. If someone wants to get one for me, I will PayPal them the money and pay for shipping. But I am done clicking links. I don't care. Plus, I have the one from the UK coming. I don't need two. And if, for whatever reason, Amazon UK cancels my pre-order for that one, then it just wasn't meant to be. Eternal Darkness I own. You own Resident Evil 2 for the GameCube. I never got those because they were weirdly expensive back in the day. Maybe still, I don't know. Plus, those aren't great versions of those games anyways. I mean, it's not that they're not great. No, I mean, they're fine versions of that game. I just don't own those versions. I'd show you my PS2 games, but I have too many of them. I'd show you my Dreamcast games, but most of them are burned games. So, does anybody here know much about Sega Saturn? Because I've been having issues playing... Well, I don't want to hear about this. It's just, sometimes it's hard to tell if I haven't burned a game properly, or like my disk drive is dying, or the lens is dying, or something. My PS1 collection I'm pretty satisfied with. You know, there's some exceptions. Some rare-ass games I don't own, like Tales of Destiny 2 and whatnot, but prohibitively expensive. That and, well, whatever. Oh my god! I'm sorry, guys. I bought this thing ironically, but I'm a fidgeter. So it's like, and I have ADD. So I guess those things are made for me. Or something, right? But, fuck. It's not cool. Oh, I don't have either of the Pikmin games on GameCube. But I do for the Wii. I like them better on Wii anyways. I mean, I used to have them on the GameCube. I used to trade in games a lot back in the day. So there are games that I used to have, but I don't have anymore. And like the Pikmin games I traded in back in the day. You know, GameStop used to do like, trade in 5 games, get 50% trade-in credit on stuff. So if there's something I really wanted I would justify trading that stuff in to get something else. Like I traded in my Metroid Prime trilogy in one of those bonus sales because GameStop was giving so much for it, and they just released it digitally. So I was like, fuck it. I mean, I got the GameCube versions of the game anyways. I don't like the Wii versions. Have I heard of those for Sega Saturn? I've heard of Super Tempo. I don't really know what the other thing you're saying is. You'll sell me your Pikmin 2 for some fiddle faddle. You don't like Pikmin 2? Well, I don't really have ADD anymore. I mean, not like I did when I was a kid. Who knows if that shit ever goes away? Hey, wife. You still think I have ADD? It's hard for me to tell because my little brother's also always had ADD, but he's like so much worse than me, right? That it just made it seem like I don't have it. And he has it as an adult, like really bad still. Also, I have 2 brothers that live in Houston and 1 that lives in Corpus. So everyone cross their fingers that my family's doing okay. They say they are, but last thing I heard on the weather is that the hurricane is just going to hang out for like a week. So I don't know. But here in Austin, we're too far inland, so it's just raining a bunch. But I doubt that anything too bad's gonna happen here, despite what Chris Davis thinks. Chris Davis is saying he was never worried. This man on podcast day was like, sorry guys, I'm going to be late. I have to go to the grocery store because the world's going to end. This man is lying to y'all. So this is Panzer Dragoon Saga. This is not a legit copy of this game. This is one of the rarest, well, not necessarily. This is one of the most sought after and expensive video game collector items out there. Not just because it's hard to find, but because this is supposed to be secretly, not secretly, an amazing game. Panzer Dragoon was a rail shooter series, like Star Fox, where you were riding a dragon. Then they turned it into a JRPG. This is not a legit copy of this game. Sega Saturns are pretty easy to mod these days. All you need is one of the flash carts that they like, the action replay or the memory card or the memory card plus, or like a let me show you what it looks like when I reset. And some of the issue I've been running into. So the game seems to run fine, but I've been having a weird issue because if you look at a lot of like burned, if you look up a lot of stuff on burning games for consoles, you know, like Dreamcasts and Saturns and PlayStations and stuff, they say like burn it like at a very slow speed, you know, like ×4, right? When you're burning a copy of a game. The thing is, modern disc burn optical drives, like DVD burners, CD burners, they don't go that slow. Like, so the slowest that a modern optical drive burns at is like 16 times speed. So I think some of the issues I've been having might have to do with the fact that I can't burn one of these discs properly. But then again, also it could be the laser on my Saturn, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what's actually causing these issues. Like, sometimes I start it up and it gives me an error there, and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why. But what sounds wrong? Also, people say that the quality of the CD, like the manufacturer of the CD, can also affect whether you have a good burn. Just get a different burner. Or different software. No, I've used different software before. You can't burn at a slower speed. Like modern drives have a minimum speed. They go from like ×16 up to times like 52. But they recommend burning at like ×4. Is it storming? No, it's not storming. It's been raining all day and night, but not storming. Modern burners can still burn down to 4. I mean, most modern DVD burners can only burn CDs at a minimum of ×16. From what I've seen. Not DVDs. Minimum CD burn speed. At least the one... I mean, sure, you could probably buy some that are... I don't know. They're inexpensive, right? You could probably buy one for like 15 bucks or whatever. Or 10 bucks probably, right? Maybe I should just look for a one that burns at a slower speed, but... yeah. So I've been using this Elgato video capture to capture S-video. Which, that's all I want to do is S-video. Because I know, like, the Xbox and the PS2, some of the games can do component, and my TV could take component. But what I like is that everything I have hooked up is S-Video, so I don't have to do any shenanigans or fucking around with anything. Just hit a button and go. And the truth is, most people don't really know this, but if you're playing on like an old TV like this, even though it does component, the jump from like composite, like the yellow video cable, to S-Video is a much larger jump in quality than S-Video to component when you're talking about like you know, 480i or whatever. So it was actually better just to get everything S-Video really easy. Like everything is hooked up. I can look, let me show you. See, I could just... You know, it's all real easy. Ah, fuck! You know what's funny? What sucks about Dreamcast is when the watch battery dies, it won't save the date and time. But it's like ridiculous. You have to like take an entire Dreamcast apart to swap out that watch battery, so it's mostly not worth it. But the prior generation, the Sega Saturn, had the same thing, but it had a little panel in the back that you could just pop open and swap out the watch battery. I don't understand why they made it so much more complicated. Huh? Yeah.
Of the gods and demigods created from the void, Tetsu, heir to the realm of Omnium, received a gift with which he toyed. Sudeki and all its subjects would worship him alone, yet still he longed for another god to share his celestial home. So drawn from him, his crystal skin, another child was born. Yet slicing one, though good and true, the light from dark was torn. At first the brothers celebrated and shared their world in faith, but then the dark grew powerful and love was laid to waste. The dark gave swing to the selfish twin, and he...
Oh wait, I unplugged it. Here's another issue I've been having. My Super Nintendo capture, there's a lot of noise. Can you see the noise? Now, I've been trying to remedy that problem, and I've assumed that the issue was just a bad aftermarket AV cable I've been using, which is it is true that I'm using it like one of those cheap aftermarket S-Video cables for the Super Nintendo, but I've been doing some research, and the problem could actually be my cheap aftermarket power supply is creating the noise. So I don't know what to do. Should I... The power supplies are inexpensive, but I've heard that some of them don't... I mean, I just don't know what's causing the issue. So. What's up, baby? What is this? I mean, it's not that it doesn't look clear. It's that there's some noise. It's harder to tell, I guess, when I'm streaming, but when I'm like capturing footage and stuff. Fuck. What you doing over there? Come here, come here. I'm gonna show them how. I'll show them my son. Y'all see this? I don't think they can see. Look how big she is. All right, go away. All right. What are you looking for, baby? Oh, go ahead.
It's the power thing for this.
Go ahead, sit down. You're not my way. Do you need me to fix that?
That just get turned off.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. There we go. Hello, chat? Chat just kind of got quiet all of a sudden. I don't know if we're frozen. Oh, turn the power off. You got it? Ah! It's too dark. We're too dark. Oh. So did y'all hear that they're remaking Fear Effect? I was going to maybe play some of the original today. This game is so good. How does everything look? Come on, man, this is an N64 controller, but it has a modded stick.
The day after Christmas.
Oh, nice. I mean, I might not have it off, but whatever. Ah, fuck. Audio's very low. Okay. I turned it low so we could have a conversation, but I can't. This game sucks. It looks like it's running slow, but no, that's just the game. How does all this look on the feed? What does that mean? What are you before that? So you'll be outbound by the time I go to... This game fucking sucks. You're gonna be... Man, there's people that talk shit about the 3D Igavanias on PS2, and they're not amazing, but they're fucking way better than this shit. That's why you're still on leave. Oh, but I'll be on leave. Okay, yeah, so we're good.
If I don't use disability, I'm only going to be able to have for maybe how long. Unless I use every single day.
Which means I'll be home with Henry, not working during Halloween. Basically.
Yes, if I
Sweet! Evil Within 2! Me and Henry gonna get spooked!
I mean, if my PTO doesn't go till that long, but it could go that long.
I know. I thought it was gonna be later than that, but I guess you used up so much of it. I heard some people say that this game actually wasn't that bad, or the sequel was pretty good, but those people are just wrong and stupid. I did not watch. I'm not watching any more Evil Within 2 stuff.
As of right now, if I don't want to pay for national, we do Halloween is my last day of PTO. And that's using like every single bit of my PTO.
Is it alright if I tell them when we're going to the hospital? Hey guys, we're going to the hospital to get well, Malia's being induced, but we're going in on Labor Day. Labor Day. Labor. It's a day for giving birth. Labor Day! It's like it's cruel fucking joke. Alright, why am I still playing this? Alright. Get it? Get it? Labor Day! Labor Day. Labor Day.
I'm gonna buy the mobile
Cool.
and the breastfeeding pillow because
Hey! You don't have to tell them about breastfeeding pillows and shit. Fuck. Excuse me. What did I think of Lost Legacy? Well, I've been playing Lost Legacy off the feed, and it's good. I like it a lot, actually. Yeah. Listen, I was tired yesterday.
Force you to play it like I was forcing you to eat Brussels sprouts.
I was tired yesterday. But that big area I'm in where I'm driving around the Jeep, that shit's cool.
Sure it is.
We're getting some God rays, man. Wait, that's not good. I played some Virtual Cop 2 in some Area 51 in front of Malia. She said she preferred Area 51. So I guess she's more of a FMV horror fan. I mean, light gun fan. Come on. Fucking A. Get out of my way! Oh, I hit him! Hmm? This game, this light gun, this is a third-party light gun, has a auto fire option. It's pretty badass. Look, it has an auto fire option, or I'm sorry, a rapid fire. Fuck. Oh, No, the auto fire! I went down the fucking... The rapid fire! I went down the fucking... The continue... I went through the continue screen too fast. I was supposed to hit start. We'll do warp ahead. Oh, it also has auto reload. Okay, if you have epilepsy, maybe look away from the stream. Days for what? I haven't processed that yet. Okay, sorry. If we spend how much more?
I just bought like
$50? What'd you buy?
$200.
If we spend $200 more on stuff from our wedding registry that people didn't buy for us, baby registry, they're gonna give us $100 worth of diapers. So we need some baby shit to buy. What do we still need?
Nothing really. We got those bouncer thingies.
Sorry. All right, let's play something cooler. You don't like a game I like Die Hard Trilogy because it doesn't fucking matter if you kill civilians and shit. He's just like, oops. That's the best. That's the best. Oh no. Oh wait, where are we? Oh. They don't? What about those right there? Yeah, get those. How much are they? Oh, jeez, wait, just wait, cause he's not big enough for the tracksuit yet. Yo, we got a Puma tracksuit for Henry.
I don't know what this means either. Is this toddler? Is it going to be too big?
Yeah, I don't know. Oops, no, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Fuck. Whatever.
Big chase.
We got a tracksuit. Look on Twitter. Look on Twitter. Notice how every time you see something that's supposed to be see-through, see, the Sega Saturn couldn't do transparencies like the PlayStation. So all of the see-through shit isn't actually see-through. It's like they simulate it by doing like a mesh. By doing like a solid pixel with like a non-solid, well, like never mind. Just shut up and watch. But it makes 3D Saturn games look super strange at times. Come on. Get out of my way! Get the fuck out of my way! Operation Winback? Why? Why do I want to play that? I do own that. I have that on PS2, I think. I mean, I'm sure I've played it in an open game night. Anyways. Fuck! Get the fuck down! Motherfucker! Get the fuck! Fuck! Why did I shoot that guy? You can shoot the tires out! What's everybody's favorite light gun game? They shoot super fast in this. I got Time Crisis 2. That was one of my pickups yesterday. Fucking A. Oh, I'm not done. Oh, fuck! Get the fuck out!
This is another thing our kids don't allowed to wear.
Thanks, Game Center. Hold on. Oh, thank you, Game Center.
Save the mayor.
Yeah, what should we dress Henry as for Halloween? I kind of want to do something simple because he's going to be such a fucking newborn. She wanted to do Ferris Bueller, but I think that's better for next year. What's the hockey jersey that I need to get if I'm going to be Cameron? Red Wings? Alright, let's switch games. Oh, shit. Ugh. Let's do, I know what I should play. I know what I should play. Dressed your daughter as the Flash when she was early. And Chewbacca. Oh, let me show them the... Can you grab the outfits? Or did you already put them away? What? Malia was like, let's go to the baby thrift store. And I was like, okay. I bet she regrets it now. I mean, she shouldn't, because seriously, some dope ass... I got some dope ass shit. Check out this shit I got. This is what happens when you bring me baby clothes shopping. Check this shit out. I got a baby tracksuit. Y'all see that? And a Ninja Turtle onesie. Look at that. Look at that. Look at little Michelangelo booties. He could just be Michelangelo for Halloween. I'm gonna be fucking Donatello, and you could be April and them. Or do you want to be a Ninja Turtle? We have to get you a yellow jumpsuit.
Select a memo. Select a file. Select a
Oh shit, sorry. Oh my god! They have an It onesie! A Stephen King's It! A Pennywise onesie! What kind of fucked up parent would... That's so fucked up. Alright, should I be Sonic or Tails? Or who the fuck are these people? Oh my god! Sonic is terrible! I'm just kidding. No, I mean it is, but...
Let's get him!
Crash Bandicoot?
Crash Bandicoot? Let me see. No, that one's lame. Now, if he could dress up as a Bandicoot. Wait, is this like everyday stuff? Try to find something with Castlevania. Although it's probably impossible. That would be appropriate.
Oh, yeah! This is happening! Huh? What's up?
Let me ask y'all something. Does anybody know the best device for capturing SD games, like at a high frame rate? S-Video. Something with S-Video on it. Sorry. S-Video capture.
You are completely surrounded. Surrender yourself. Lock on target, man. Ready? Fire! Oh no! Our weapons are useless! Retreat! All personnel, fall back!
Oh, yeah! This could be fun!
How do you Sonic?
No!
Oh, what kind of cheap-ass bullshit is that?
Jump up, then press the jump button again to do the homing attack.
Oh my god. Stanek! Stanek!
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Yeah, well, I don't know how to play Sonic, so... Sonic.
Come on, you big drip. Where you going?
Are there no other streamers here that capture S-Video stuff? Or, you know, composite that has an S-Video? The thing is, I'm using a really long USB cable that goes into the other room. Now, it is powered. It is a repeater. But I'm worried that it might be affecting the frame rate.
It's chaos, the god of destruction.
So maybe looking for a different solution. I mean, nah, I think the frame rate's pretty accurate, I guess. What's an old school game that runs at 60? You know what? I have an idea. I got one right here.
What? Tails? Watch out! You're gonna crash! Ah! Tails! Now, what am I gonna do with you?
Hold on.
Better get going.
Hold on. What is this Kraft macaroni and cheese pause screen? We're gonna test the frame rate of this thing.